Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another process video. So today's layout is documenting the lighthouse trail at Southampton, light to the south, that I did with Stephanie. So Stephanie is an expert at trails. She's done many of them. I've never done one before at all. This was my first one. I met her over in Southampton and we had a really nice day. We walked many steps and miles, and yeah, it was amazing. So yeah, this is my first layout documenting that, and there will be many more. I've got blue texture cardstock framed around this pattern paper, which is Simple Story, Simple Vintage Seas, and yeah, it's lovely. I love that pattern paper. And then the blue texture cardstock is it Admiral? I can't quite read that. Maybe you can. It's Basil anyway. It's Basil. I think it's Admiral. Basil, yeah. So dark blue texture cardstock. Now then, I'm using the supplies from the Simple Vintage Seas collection, as you can see. And when I pulled them out to do these layouts, I'd forgotten all about the lighthouses. I think I mentioned it in my update video. Yeah, forgotten all about the lighthouses. So yeah, I've been sort of putting together my layout ideas and grabbing lots of supplies from that collection. This layout is also for Scraptember, and I'm going to do it as day 2. I'm a little bit late doing that, but this is day 2 and it's favourite supply. This is the Scraptember prompts, as you can see there. If you wanted to take part, it's Scrappy Sisters, Scraptember 2024, and it's a way to get you scrapbooking using your supplies. And my favourite supply that I'm using today is busy pattern paper. I do love a busy pattern paper. I also love my embellishments, but yeah, busy pattern paper. I'm also doing this layout for Scrappy Kathy's Hop. Scrappy Kathy's 2K subscription, 2K subbies hop, YouTube and Instagram. So I'm not scraplifting Kathy. I did do a layout a few weeks ago for Kathy's Hop, and it was postponed. So the one that I did, I think, was a scrap lift of Kathy, and it was a while ago. But so what I'm doing today is I'm scrapbooking in the spirit of Kathy. So I am doing, I'm scrapbooking about scrapbooking friends. I'm scrapbooking about travel, which is, I only travelled over to Southampton, but I still had to get a ferry, and Stephanie had to travel quite a long way. And you know, we use different modes of transport. And Southampton is, of course, a terminal for cruise ships, and it's very well known for travel. So I'm sure Kathy would approve of that. I'm also, you know, fun things. It's a fun thing to do, isn't it? Kathy likes fun things. Bright and bold and mixed media. Kathy likes a little bit of mixed media. So Kathy's Hop was on the 9th of August. Like I say, I didn't get one done for that, but I'm doing it now, and I'll put all the links below, and please go and see Kathy because she's an amazing scrapbooker. And yeah, she does some amazing things with mixed media, embellishments and everything. So yeah, so let's get started with that. Stop me chatting. So I've got 2 4x6 portrait photos here of these are the selfies that Stephanie and I took with the 2 lighthouses here. This one was one of our favourites. He's a Keeper, it's called. And this one was another one that was not a favourite, but you know, they're all amazing in their own way. So I am going to first of all pop the photos down. What I've done already is I have used Heidi Swap Colour Shine, and I have splattered across the page in white and teal. And I've also got this frame here from the Simple Stories collection. I've mounted some journaling paper or some lined paper behind that, and I've splattered onto that as well. So, and that's going to be my section for journaling. And I'll probably just, because I've got lots of layouts to do, I'll probably, this is the one, I think this is the only one with Stephanie in the photo, with both of us in the photo. So what I'll probably do is do the journaling about the day on here, and then on the other layouts that I do, I'll do the journaling about the different lighthouses and which ones were my favourite and that kind of thing. What I might do is just hold fire a second on popping them down, because I think I need to make room for these embellishments over here. That's my idea. they've got these decorative brads here. I couldn't remember the name of them the other day. I was calling them faux brads. They are faux brads, really. But I was calling, I think their real name or their proper name is decorative brads. I just looked at a packet of some different ones just to see. Right, let's get these down, shall we? I want to make room up here for this, and I'm thinking of having a birdie or two on the top of here, so I need to make room for that as well. This double-sided tape is very sticky to my hands, so I need to make sure I get these placed where I want them in the first time. We'll have them a little bit offset, I think, just for fun. Do we want it all the way over there? We'll see a little bit of the pattern paper on the right side, a little bit underneath. And then we've still got room for our embellishments and what have you. Put some tape on here. I should probably do the journaling before I stick this down, but yeah, I want to stick it down so that I can plan around it. I'll struggle to do the journaling later. What I'm thinking of doing here is just nestling the top of the lighthouse there into the bottom of that piece there, which is a compass, sort of wheel compass, isn't it? Then I think there is enough room above that for the birdies to rest. So yeah, it's such a fun trail. It's in aid of Southampton Hospital Trust. 80 large lighthouses. Is that a sticker? Yeah. 80 large lighthouses. No, 40 large lighthouses and 40 smaller lighthouses dotted around Southampton and the Isle of Wight. So there's 5 large lighthouses on the Isle of Wight, which is amazing, and 5 large ones, and then there was some, I can't remember the number of the small ones. There were some small ones as well, quite a few small ones, maybe, you know, half a dozen or so. Right, Stephanie didn't get to see the ones on the island, but she had another friend who saw them, who was visiting, and then I took some photos as well. Each one was decorated by a business or an individual artist. And because Stephanie's done so many trails, she can see a lighthouse and recognise if it's an artist that she's, you know, that she's seen on another trail by looking at it, which is amazing. There was some that I wasn't over keen on, but like we say, you know, someone's put a lot of work into them, and you know, just because it's not, I don't particularly like it, or it's not my taste, doesn't mean to say it's not amazing. So, you know, have to be kind about these things. There's one or two I wasn't keen on, like the floral one, as you can imagine. There was one that I thought was going to be my favourite, which I'll talk about in another video, which is, when you look at the app, is everyone's favourite. It's been, you know, collected the most. But like, as time went on, yeah, it was not bright and bold enough for me. And my favourites are the bright and bold ones. And I will be doing a layout about the top 10. So I've got a die cut piece here. I've got a foam sticker. I've also got this decorative brad that I'm going to pop here, I think, somewhere like this. So happy to be using all these pieces from the collection, and also in my traveller's notebook that you may have seen already. I've used even a whale. I used a whale because, you know, Southampton, the seas, the high seas and all that, you know. Obviously the whales are there, aren't they? And what I'm doing here is I'm going to layer some of these die cut pieces, partly because I like the look of it, partly because I want to use them. So I've just really remembered I've used staples as well in the corners here for texture. So as well as pattern paper being one of my favourite embellishments, metal pieces are as well. So I've got the decorative brads which have got metal on them, and I've used staples. But yeah, I'm going with busy pattern paper for the actual challenge, for the actual prompt for today. Layering up my die cuts because I don't use die cuts very often, and I've got a stash of them from this collection. Not sure why I got them, but you know, I got carried away. These are not very sticky now. I don't know how long I've had them. I had them, is it about a year when this came out, or when I got them? It's about a year, I think. Lost their stickiness. I'm going to add some wet glue to those. Then I'm just going to layer this over the top like that. And then I think I'm going to add another one of these decorative brads. And that, I think, is probably going to be the layout. Now then, where should we pop that? We've got one here. I don't really want them to line up, so I'll offset it slightly. And then I think I've got another one here which has actually got a lighthouse on it, which is amazing. See that? It's amazing. That's an anchor, and this one says ahoy matey, which I thought was quite amusing because you know, obviously Stephanie and I are friends and we met. I think I might pop that there actually. So what I'm going to do is do the journaling here, and I think I may as well just pop that there now because this is raised, isn't it? So this isn't going to make any difference to me trying to do the writing. I mean, it's not going to get in the way any more than that's going to get in the way. So pop it the right way round, pop that there. I think this layout may be finished. So very busy pattern paper, which I absolutely love. I like to see lots of the pattern paper in the background when I'm doing a layout with pattern paper. I know some people struggle to use it, but I just love it. I love the boldness of it. And this one is particularly bold and bright. So we've got the lovely pattern paper, we've got the ink splatter, which is the mixed media, we've got the wood frame, not the wood frame, the chipboard frame, we've got a chipboard birdie, we've got a foam birdie, we've got decorative brads, we've got die cut pieces, more foam stickers, and the 2 4x6 photos of Stephanie and I. Stephanie is amazing at taking selfies, and when she does the trail, she knows exactly what she's doing when we get to each lighthouse. She takes the same photos, you know, of all the lighthouses to document them, and she carries the map with her. She likes to use the map. I loved using the app. We still have the map, the paper map with us as well, and Stephanie loves using the paper map. But I loved using the app to collecting. Each time we got to a lighthouse, you had to collect the number, and it tells you that you've collected it. And I did actually complete the trail with help from Stephanie, because she saw we completely missed the one at the station because we'd been walking for like 30,000 steps and 10 miles, and we'd gone past it and we didn't feel like going all the way back down there. So she went there the next day to get that one. I had hoped to go back to Southampton to see them again, but I didn't make it. And they've now been removed, and they're going to the boat show. They're going to be displayed at the boat show, and then they're going to be auctioned off for the charity. So I'm really hoping that a business or someone on the island will buy one at auction. But I think the minimum bid is about £3,000. So yeah, I'm not sure that's going to happen, but it would be amazing. And then yeah, there was a few little ones that I didn't get that Stephanie got the next day, but we pretty much got all of them on the actual day that we were there, the day that I was there anyway. Stephanie was there for a few days. So yeah, lovely like the South Trail of the beautifully decorated lighthouses. And a really, really fun day with Stephanie, walking and walking and walking and talking and talking and talking. And yeah, and now my first layout documenting the experience. So, did I say 2 4x6 portrait? I did, didn't I? So once again, this is for Scrappy Kathy. So congratulations, Kathy. You're an amazing scrapbooker. Your style is amazing, unique, incredible, and all of those things. And I'm hoping that I've done you a little bit of justice here with this busy, bright, bold, little bit of mixed media layout. So thank you for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.